Hello, Lindsay. Thank you for adding the quote. How are you doing? How are you doing? You missed some Dark Souls hours. Were you what were you up? Wait, were you? How are you, Lindsay?
Whenever I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Anyway...
Ine's dreams, discrimination. Oh, okay. I hope Uno card game Uno. I hope card game was fun. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Thin wisps of smoke streamed from huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. Hello, gente. How are you doing? A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly toward the wooden, hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of town. The wanderer reached the vane, I assume that's vane, which had existed for as long as anyone could remember, and stared. You got 8 out of 10 for an English interview. Nice. I haven't finished Resident Evil Village. I'm only playing Resident Evil on Sundays. You played a stressful DLC? Wait. Uno? Has stressful DLC? Souls was pretty good. I upset Sam a little bit, which was upsetting. Greek God DLC. Please explain? This game is NieR Replicant. Is it on the right title? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Yes. It's a game. It's just a text-based adventure. No, there's more to it. You'll see in a second. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. Those traits combined with pale white skin to give the face an almost sexless quality. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then I... The child blinked. Rain slowly dripped down the young one's short hair and began its long descent to the ground. Oh. That sounds awful. Like both of those things. Both the Greek God DLC and just Uno not working. Is it Uno? Down the young one's short hair and began its long descent to the ground. Come on. Come on. The child felt a slight breeze and watched as the veins slowly creaked to life. Spinning this way and that for a moment, it finally settled, with the beak pointing firmly toward the east. East? Really? Before the vein could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. Oh. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began to fall all around. Oh no, they found me. A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Yoo-hoo, Kaine! The voice belonged to Demo, worst of all the bullies in the area. As Kaine struggled to stand, a final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from the cut above her eye and blurred her vision, but she could make out the shapes of Demo and his usual gang of idiots. This is upsetting. Even emailed Nintendo, played something like this on mobile. Oh, this isn't, it's not just a text-based adventure, don't worry, you'll see. The boy seemed taken aback for a moment by Kaine's seeming indifference to the blood dripping from her face, but quickly regained his bravado. What's up, freak? You like rain? You like the rain? You like getting all wet? Or did you finally decide to run away from home? Though she knew it was futile, Kaine turned to leave. I hope all of these bullies get destroyed. Before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Kaine knew these were not the only eyes on her. The tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was attuned to this sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. Heck this village. Fight all the bullies, please and thank. Yep, that's the plan. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, Kaine was something to be hated, and if possible, destroyed. I didn't say you could leave, freak. Demo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. He can't hurt me, she lied to herself. Be strong. Be brave. He can't hurt me. I don't want to read this. Oh, Jesus. Kaine couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. The bully moved forward until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. Go home? Oh? Kaine was shocked to see Demo sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood welling from spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my god, he's crying. He's actually crying. Deprived of their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves, as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kaine. Oh? But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was rapt on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. Hurts like a bitch, don't it? Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bastards ever touch my Kaine again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it. The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted back and forth. Nice. Stop it, what are you doing? Quit whining, ain't no one ever died from a scratch. You hit me with a rock, you stupid. Oh god. The old woman shrugged. Death is the best cure for stupid. Demo's face twisted with rage at her words. Locking his eyes on Kaine, he took a step backward and spat on the ground. Get out. Leave this village. No one wants you here, either of you. Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Demo and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Ha! Look at the fat boy go. Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight. Oh, Kaine, why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot. The words of her grandmother stung Kaine, and she turned away. Don't be nice to me, she said. I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore. Her tears held in check for so long, finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. Everyone hates me. They think I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead. As Kaine's tears turned to sobs, she felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprising strength, and Kaine found herself unable to turn away. Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next, and it grants no mercy to any that attempt the crossing. You got a duty to fight until your last breath. Understand? There was a fight earlier in the game where Kaine is fighting a shade, and it uses her grandmother's voice to be like, just give up. Don't fight. And she's just like, my grandmother would never say that, and absolutely destroys the beast. The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine. You know because you survived it. As the words hit home, Kaine was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know of her grandmother. When her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence, and their first few years together had not been easy. But with each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother had grown closer. Grandma sounds like the best. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caking her face, that Kaine truly understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all these things and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her. Do I make you sick, Grandma? Of course not. Don't be an ass. Kaine drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered. But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mum and Dad wouldn't... Hush, interrupted Grandma. I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter, and I love you. And if folks have a problem with that, they can just go to hell. With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers in Kaine's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stems or losing a single petal was remarkable, and the beauty of it made Kaine want to cry all over again. Oh my gosh, these are Luna tears. Grandma, you made this for me? Luna tears were legendary flowers. Most people could live their entire lives without ever seeing one, and yet her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kaine reached up and touched the wreath as if she couldn't believe it was real. Where did you find these? Just stumbled on him while I was out doing the shopping. Sure. Hello, Bunny. The lunatics from her home. The old woman turned away as she spoke, leading Kaine to suspect that the search had been more difficult than she was letting on. The pains she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers used in its construction, made Kaine's heart hurt. Kaine! You're not distracted. Nice. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way it felt between her fingers. Didn't quite turn out right, said her grandmother as she squinted at it. These old hands have trouble with delicate work, but it sure looks good on a pretty girl like you. Kaine blushed and turned away. You think I'm pretty? Course you are, what a fool thing to say. Thank you, Grandma. Her grandmother smiled. We're gonna be fine, you and me, she said. As long as we got each other, we'll be just fine. Kaine took her grandmother's hand in hers. The two of them struggled to their feet. As they began the long walk home, Kaine gripped the hand with all her might, as if trying to stop smoke from drifting away on the wind. The rain had stopped. Kaine stood beneath the weather vane, watching it spin in lazy circles, no longer caring about the direction it faced when it stopped. I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough. Even if it's us against the world. Kaine let her gaze drift up past the vane and into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of a rainbow was slowly fading. As she turned and headed for home, the light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taken away on the breeze. Okay, I get the feeling there's going to be a bit of reading. A bit of reading. How you doing, Bunny? Also, I bit my lip earlier, and it sucks. It really hurts. Coke is not hydrating? In the distance, Kaine heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The noise had a purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go about his work. The firewood being produced, however, was as far from a work of art as could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung about a barren yard with wild abandon. Don't bonk me. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Stupid piece of shit axe. Kaine's grandmother flailed away with the axe, filling the air with both splinters of wood and words that would make the most hardened sailor blush. Grandma, called Kaine. Oh wait, Grandma! Wait, yeah, whatever. That you, Kaine? Yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. Don't get too close, or I might take your goddamn foot off by mistake. She brought the axe down on a piece of wood. I'm burping. Sending chips flying in every direction. One spun past Kaine close enough for her to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to step back. Once she'd scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, Grandma, do you need help? I can get you water or lunch, a new axe or something? The axe poised to strike another wobbly blow, paused in midair. The old woman considered her granddaughter's offer for a moment, then smiled. Hydrating with Coke. Burps. Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss-poor job of chopping, why don't you come here and take over so I can go get the water? Shed's been restless lately, and I don't want you running into one of them bastards. Relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up a long pole with wooden buckets on either end. Gathering water was by far the more difficult of the two jobs, but Kaine knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mind was set, there was no changing it. Kaine did her best to help with chores, but Grandma took every task that required travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Kaine knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kaine moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence a good distance from the area. Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter, and rare were the days when any but the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kaine enjoyed the solitude, but harboured a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kaine turned her attention to the task at hand. She had never chopped wood before in her life, and soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Swing after swing of the axe produced only a tiny crack in the wood, and when she finally managed to connect with a solid stroke, the tool embedded itself in the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kaine swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Damn it, crap. She suddenly understood the joy her grandmother felt in a good curse. Happier now, she picked up the axe, forced it from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with the blade, but the task was challenging. The blisters soon began to form on her small pink hands. Especially with splinters, yeah. This is tough, and my logs are all weird sizes. Spitting on her palms and ignoring the pain, Kaine redoubled her efforts. Just as she was developing a rhythm, Grandma returned from the village. Setting down her buckets with a small sigh, she took one look at the logs and coughed out a wheezy laugh. Pretty clumsy, girl. You better practice if you... Uh-oh. Her grandmother suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Eyes wide, Kaine dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. Grandma? The old woman shook her head and pointed a trembling finger at the bucket. Get the bucket. Can't let it spill. Hey, what? Hey! Heck. Kaine steadied the bucket with a foot as she knelt by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress, but Kaine didn't notice. Grandma? Grandma, what's happening? Crazed with panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulders and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and batted Kaine away. Stop that. Just stop, she cried, breathing heavily. It ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip is all. Kaine desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words ever could. Her grandmother had lived a long, hard life, and it seemed the bill was finally coming due. The time when her grandmother watched over Kaine was ending. Sooner than either of them had feared, the positions would be reversed. The next morning, Kaine came to the side of her grandmother's bed and took her wrinkled hand. Grandma, you're sick, and you need medicine. I'm going to the village. The old woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Kaine gently pushed her down. It's alright, she said. I'll be fine. Her grandmother fixed her with a gaze that could melt steel. After what seemed an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. Well, I don't like it, goddammit. But I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. The old woman watched as Kaine strapped on her boots and made her way down the road to the village. Lindsay. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across a dark and rainy sky, she was still watching. Kaine moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few minutes to make sure the money her grandmother gave her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure she wasn't being stalked by a shade, or worse, Demo and his gang. But she encountered neither tormentors nor shades, and Kaine found herself at the entrance to the village. Okay, fair, fair. The few adults she could see glanced sideways at her, then muttered to each other behind raised hands before slinking away into the shadows. Her heart racing, Kaine took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. I have to prove myself. I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself, over and over, as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled on a rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air, and telling anyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Kaine's presence. Hey lady, said Kaine with a bravado she did not feel. Where's the apothecary? The woman's flabby cheeks shook in bewildered anger. How dare this thing speak to me? They seemed to say. But Kaine saw that her eyes held a different emotion. Fear. Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one. Which way? Kaine repeated. The woman pointed at a small building to her right, before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in the other direction. Kaine cringed, expecting a stone to come flying from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary. But the new emotion had little time to take root, for as soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Demo. He'd clearly been sent here on some kind of family errand, because his gang of followers was nowhere to be found. Oh my god, he sputtered. I mean, what are you doing here, freak? The insult was delivered without force, and Kaine happily ignored it. Stretching on tiptoes to see over the counter, she asked the shopkeeper for the medication. Ha! Barked Demo. That old bitch finally keel over? Go to hell, Demo. The boy's eyes grew so wide they seemed ready to fall out of his head. But before he could let fly a comeback, or worse, a punch, the apothecary told him to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. Demo slunk out of the shop, cursing Kaine under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared the medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, each with a label written in some indecipherable language. The ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, creating a scent that was exotic but not altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Kaine a sense of peace. Surely in a world so vast there would be a place she could call home. On the far wall behind the counter rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. The picture had once contained bright, vibrant colours, but time had worked its cruel magic, and they were beginning to fade. The beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished. You like that picture? Kaine turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medicine in his hand. His eyes were gentle, but sad, and they seemed to stare through her and into nothing as he spoke. That's my daughter. I sketched it when she was just a little girl. She's been dead a long time now. Kaine didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. Pictures are wonderful things, continued the shopkeeper. They let the ones closest to you live on forever. He shook his head slightly, then looked down at Kaine and smiled. Handing her the medicine, he reached into his sizable green apron and produced a handful of old wax crayons. You should have these. There's no one left that I wish to draw. So much death and sadness in this game. Kaine took an instinctive step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. Yes, I've heard the rumors about you. It's a small village, and word travels quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe, but I also don't think they matter much. I know your grandmother, Kali, and I think the way she was driven out of this town is just deplorable. Grandma's name is Kali? Thought Kaine suddenly. She was still mulling this new fact over in her mind as she reached out and gently took the crayons from the apothecary's hands. "Your grandmother is an old friend of mine," he said as Kaine scooted away yet again. "And I owe her much. I wager she would like it if you drew a picture of her. Yes, I think she would like that very much." Kaine murmured a quiet agreement, but inside her heart was bursting. Never before had a villager treated her with anything but complete contempt. It was a tiny, almost imperceptible step, but it was a step nonetheless. And with enough tiny steps, she might one day discover the rest of the world. When Kaine returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. Her feet were blackened and raw, even bleeding a bit in places, leading Kaine to think that she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion finally caught up with her. She placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave, but found the old woman's hand clasped around her arm. "Back already, are you?" asked her grandmother with a yawn. "Come here, let me have a look at you." Grandma sat up and examined Kaine from head to toe. Finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild, she leaned back and allowed herself to relax. "Well, how was it? Those bastards give you any trouble?" "It was kind of fun," said Kaine with a small smile. "No, seriously, it was." "Fun, eh?" asked her grandmother in a voice which implied she believed anything but. "Uh-huh. So anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know." As she spoke, Kaine removed the crayons from her pocket. After a brief explanation of their source, she informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch her portrait. "A portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone." "But Grandma, it'll make you live forever." "Oh shit," said her grandmother, throwing back the sheet from her bed. "Living forever would just piss me off. Now put those crayons away and help with dinner." But Kaine would not relent, and in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of their house, as if posing for a master artist. Kaine took up the crayons, eyed her subject carefully, and set to work. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Kaine finished the piece. After staring at it for a bit, she released it from her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor. "Yeah, same. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all." "I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would, make drawing easy or something." The old woman's eyes narrowed at her granddaughter's disappointment. "Let me be the judge of that," she said, ignoring the pain in her back and reaching for the paper. The sketch could have been a person's face. It could also have been a boulder, a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread, all rendered in a chaotic array of colours. Oh, Kaine. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time, then slowly wheezed out a laugh. "Oh, Kaine," she said between laughter. "You truly are my blood. You're as clumsy as me, and I love it. But, hush, I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think it is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always." Aww. True to her word, the old woman gave the picture a place of honor above the kitchen table. In the days that followed, Kaine would often catch her staring at the portrait, with a strange smile on her face. An action she interpreted as silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kaine could stand it no more, and asked her grandmother to take the artwork down. "Posh," said the old woman. "I'll take this down when they roll me in my shroud." She pondered this for a bit, then turned to Kaine and dropped to one knee. "Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I've never felt before. And it makes me want to go on, so that someday you can feel the same happiness." It was a moment that burned itself in Kaine's memory. A perfect blend of pride and love and joy. They came together to form a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, To never forget the old woman who had made her place in the world possible. Time moves on. People and memories move in and out of life like ghosts passing through a hall. But this moment will be different, Kaine swore, because I'll remember it forever. Forever. Oh no. Kaine listened to the sound of crackling firewood and stared at the black object on her plate. She had been pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. Finally, she summoned her courage and gave the object a brief sniff. A sharp, bitter scent flew up her nostrils and made its home there, causing her face to twist with disgust. Tonight's stream is bedtime stories, brought to you by NieR Replicant. Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug. The old woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. It's no bug, you fool girl. It's a berry. Why the hell would I be feeding you bugs? Yeah, well, it sure looks like a bug, said Kaine. And I think it's burnt or something, because it smells terrible. With that, Kaine held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing as little as possible. Oh yeah, that's terrible, all right. Why, you little brat, laughed the old woman. Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact. 5 years had passed since the moment when Kaine's grandmother saved her from the bullies. As is often the way with two stubborn people, their relationship had grown in fits and starts, but moved forward all the same. Meals that used to be somber affairs were now filled with laughter, and hurled abuse in equal measure. Filled with laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. Kaine could not remember a time when she had been happier. As the years went by, Kaine started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Her grandmother's legs grew weaker by the day, and she could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. And so, this morning, found Kaine lacing up her work boots with a breakfast of burned berry rolling through her belly. Where are you going today? Asked Grandma suddenly. Kaine looked up, surprised. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. Well, I was going to check out the kelma trees and see if they were ripe. I thought we could make some jam or something. Oh, and I'm going to pick up some flagstones, so I need to take the wheelbarrow. Flagstones? What in the hell for? Kaine stared at her grandmother, then held out an arm and swept it around their home. Constructed mostly of cloth, rope and rubble, the old place sagged like a boxer in the final round. Grandma, a dying cat could chew through this house. I'm going to build a stone wall so we have some protection. Excuse me. Burping. The old woman laughed, exposing her toothless grin to the world. Goddamn, girl, if a bunch of thieves want to ransack this old place, let 'em come. We got nothing worth stealing anyways. I'm not worried about thieves. I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday. The old woman tilted her head and stared at her granddaughter. Well, shoot. I don't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about it some other... Grandma? No. If I don't go to the kelma trees, we won't eat tonight. You know that. That's not part of the rules, Lindsay. Yeah? A confused expression passed across the old woman's face, and for a moment she was a small child lost at a carnival. Yes, she said after a bit. Yes, of course, you're right. I'm sorry, Kaine. Lately it seems my mind is... She didn't finish the thought, instead walking over to a nightstand and gently taking the wreath of lunar tears from the drawer. The flower's petals had aged to a brilliant whiteness, and Kaine thought it was more beautiful now than the day she first received it. You're going to be a true woman soon, Grandma said as she placed the flowers in the girl's hair. So that means less chatter about shades and building defensive walls, and more talk about how beautiful you've become. Unless... Annoyed, Kaine reached up and remove the garland, but the look in her grandmother's face stopped her hand. "You're a beautiful thing," said the old woman, "and there ain't another one like you in all the world. I'm very proud of you." "Okay, Grandma, that's enough goddamn compliments for one day." "Such a mouth on you. Where did that come from?" "Gee, I wonder." "I'll teach you to sass me, girl," yelled Grandma. Suddenly she lurched forward and grabbed Kaine by the ears, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face. "Grandma," yelled Kaine in a quaking voice. "Grandma, stop it, what the hell?" The old woman stared at her and blinked, then slowly held her wrinkled hands out as if it was the first time she had ever seen them. Oh. I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just..." Kaine thought the look on her grandmother's face was the most heartbreaking thing she had ever seen. "Listen," she began. "Maybe I should stay home after all." "No, I won't have you stay here to keep an eye on an old codger like me. You go get your fruit and your wall and whatnot. I'll be fine. And when you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you." Kaine rolled her eyes, then kissed her grandmother on the forehead and made ready to depart, trying desperately to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her heart. Kaine could feel the old woman's eyes watching her as she moved down the path. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. In the end, the temptation was too great. She spun on her heel for one final look, and saw a small, bent woman standing in front of a ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. God, she looks so old now. It's like the wind could reach down and just carry her away. Kaine worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. What little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow, and she only found a couple of stones before losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing herself for the lack of focus, Kaine pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. As she crested the final hill, she suddenly froze in place. Where's the game part of the game? I'd say it's coming soon. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, sending a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling back down the hill. Her gaze was transfixed by a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead. Tracing its path with a finger, Kaine suddenly felt her stomach knot in on itself. No. Oh gods, no. Her grandmother's house was ablaze, the flames licking up as if trying to touch the sky itself. Kaine ran then, faster than she had ever moved in her life. Faster than she had ever moved in her life. Once she tripped on a stone and went sprawling into the rocky ground, but she leapt to her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. As she got closer and closer, Kaine's mind began to race in time with her footfalls. It's too dark. It's too dark, not just fire. Can't be fire, too much smoke. Gotta save her, gotta save her. She burst into the front yard and came to a sudden halt. Her worst suspicions confirmed. The smoke from the fire was mingling with the thick, inky blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature supported itself on 3 twisted feet and achieved balance through means of a large armored tail. Scales, horns, and claws sprouted from its body in a random, chaotic pattern, giving it the appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Kaine, it let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending small whirlwinds spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into a shimmering, inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist. But then the smell hit her. a blend of rotted meat and excrement, and the horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time Kaine responded with a scream of her own. "Alright, you bastard," she thought as her screams echoed off the high cliffs around them. "It's you or me, let's go." The shade eyed Kaine with bemused interest, then it began looking from her to the house and back again, as if urging her to look at the destruction it had so gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Kaine glanced towards the house. Through the smoke and the flames, she spotted a small figure struggling to escape the... Fuck. She's alive, thought Kaine. Alive! Kaine's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard toward the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could advance more than a few steps, the shade opened its mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kaine tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her as she tried to remember how her legs worked. Get up. Get up. Get up, get up, get up, get up. As Kaine struggled to her feet, the shade stomped toward the house and pinned her grandmother to the ground with the tip of a claw. The old woman struggled to move the claw from her stomach, but she might as well have been pushing a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spray of blood into the air, then collapsed to the ground, her energy spent. Kaine lurched to her feet, only to fall back to the earth with a gasp. Her ankles were on fire. One or both of them was surely broken. Ignoring the pain that screamed through her body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. "Grandma, hold on. Just a little longer." Her grandmother's face was turning blue, her eyes rolling back until only the whites were exposed. Kaine pulled herself across the ground with a maddening slowness, the distance seeming to increase with every second that passed. The shade glanced between the two women and flicked out its tongue, its giant mouth turning up at the corners. Short, panting breaths belched from somewhere deep inside its core. "Bastard. Laughing at us." She had no idea how such a mindless creature could experience emotion, but there could be no doubt the shade was taking joy in their suffering. "Yeah, I see your plan." The shade moved its claw slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again. It was clearly keeping her alive, only to snuff out her life when Kaine was close enough to touch her. "Fuck, I'm gonna kill this bastard." Summoning all of her strength, Kaine rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from her right ankle as the foot twisted backward, but she forced it from her mind and began to hobble toward the monster. Pulling a small knife from the pouch at her waist, she leapt on the foot that pinned her grandmother and plunged the weapon deep. "Give her back," she screamed. "Give her back to me." It was like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. The shade panted laughter again, then raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air toward the young girl that was latched to its foot. Kaine never had a chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of the home. As she lay on the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds, a small weak voice spoke up. "Kaine?" Kaine's vision blurred, but she forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally her eyes cleared enough for her to make out her grandmother's hands reaching out to her through the smoke. "Grandma. Kaine, you gotta run. You can't best this one." Kaine grabbed the hands and held on with all her strength. "Grandma, come on. We have to go." The old woman coughed loudly. One of her hands, slick with blood, slipped from Kaine's grasp and thumped to the ground below. I said run, goddammit. You have to. Have to live. You have to get through. The thought would stay forever unfinished. Before she could say another word, the shade's clawed foot descended, smashing through the remains of the roof and down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Kaine screamed, a thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. The shade eased forward. Kaine's body slowly rose, as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles. Her head lolled dangerously to the side, yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. The creature, so confident just moments before, took a slow, hesitant step backwards, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kaine seized the moment, laughing like a madwoman. She leapt into the air and plunged the shattered hilt of her knife deep into the leg of the shade. The shade shook Kaine off like a fly, sending her crashing to the earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight were resting on it. Moist sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? Think it is. Think I'm bleeding to death. No, can't. Can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Kaine's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smoke and flames. All of it faded away, until all that remained was a single incantation, repeated over and over again. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Kill it now. As the spark that was Kaine slowly began to flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. The distance between heartbeats grew longer and longer, and longer.
The beast approaches.
Oh, I know.
Also just realized some of that dialogue was hidden behind my webcam, and I should have been reading all of it. But there was a lot going on.
Even survive these past 5 years.
I'm not gonna let this happen again. It dies today. My sword feels lighter.
It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike it down.
Then I had a full hour of story time. It was so much to read, Lindsay. I was getting annoyed by my own voice. I mean, I do anyways. There's more to read? Dan does not have a soothing voice. Hey, Meal. Hi, Kaine. Good morning. Is Root B just old, like, bloody reading Kaine's story? It's not very fun on stream when you have to read out loud. Yeah. Gently, weekly, monthly, yearly, softly. The Shade, sure that its tormentor was dead, turned and stomped off toward the horizon, stopping along the way to bellow one final roar. Couldn't kill it. Shamed beyond imagining, Kaine tried to turn her head to the side, but only succeeded in coughing up a huge gout of blood. It was getting difficult to see, and only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize that her left eye was gone. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her home, and noticed a ragged stump of arm resting a few feet away. Oh, God! Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is gonna make clapping a real bitch. Ha! Cried a voice from the depths of her mind. Finally gonna die, are ya? Well, you had it coming. Go to hell, Demo, she thought at the unseen assailant. Go to hell before I pluck out your eyes and feed them to a dog. The voice of her childhood terror evaporated into smoke, only to be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you. That way you can live forever. No, stop. Don't want to live forever. Want to die right here. I see. Well, if that's what you want. The spectral shopkeeper fluttered in and out of existence for a moment, then produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. After a few seconds, he turned the page to Kaine and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw someone else. It was a picture of her grandmother, real as life. Kaine opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, dozens of multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing at it with sharpened pincers. Stop. No. Don't hurt that picture. Kaine reached out with her remaining arm and waved futilely at the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture and to the ground below, where they vanished into tiny black tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kaine turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in a silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother as she truly was, a smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. The apothecary smiled, then broke into a jolly dance. Heck off, apothecary. See that? He cried as he danced his jig. It's perfect now. She looks just like you. I look like that? Oh God. Oh God. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Drowning in despair, Kaine laid her head back in the mud and smoke of a ruined house, and waited for the end to come. But just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began whispering in her ear. Ain't you got a wish, sunshine? The voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if insanity had somehow found a way to take form. Kaine wanted to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. You know, a wish, like a prayer or something? Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, invisible man in the sky, save me, save me. Kaine finally resorted to shouting at the voice with her mind. I don't make wishes. They don't come true for me. I'm a curse. A freak. I should be left to die. The other voice boomed in her ears. Oh god, you are the best. Kaine glanced down and saw a black shiny substance oozing from her legs. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet, then began moving upward toward the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is my mind just losing itself? She could feel the slime oozing upward, feel the hot, searing pain it left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive, and this was real. Come on, said the voice. Let it go. Kaine tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain, but the newcomer would have none of it. Don't ignore me, sunshine. You're ready to give up, ready to die, so why not let me have it? Have what? Your body. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I want to stand on the ground, feel the rain, taste the wind. Oh, okay, so, yeah, I see what's happening, yes. The voice paused as if licking its lips. When it resumed, it was filled with mad, unabated joy. And I want to take your hands and use them to choke the goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in the blood, just like before. In response, Kaine shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her front and mingled with the pain of the encroaching black ooze. Are you a shade? Yeah, maybe. What of it? The slime reached her face, crept up past her nose, and slowly oozed into the socket of her missing eye. The moment it touched her brain, Kaine was struck by the most powerful sensation she'd ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was a small whispered moan. Feels good, don't it? Asked the voice with a chuckle. Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please the ladies. Now give me that body. Come on. Give me the body and I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade. A black lump began to protrude from Kaine's side. As she watched, it grew longer and thicker, eventually taking the form of her missing arm. I can see better, she thought. My eye must be growing back too. The slime reached up to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. Stop, she whispered, marveling at how she had regained her voice. Stop. The black ooze hesitated, as if considering this request, then quickly shimmered down her body before disappearing in a cloud of smoke. Ah, what the hell, sunshine? Screamed the voice. We had a deal. I thought that you wanted to die. Grandma said, can't die yet. A brief image of her grandmother, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her and heard its mocking laughter, then closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Her whole body was quaking with rage. When she opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. That thing took my grandmother. I have to kill it before I die. Kaine glanced down and saw a mysterious pattern. The pattern of the shades burned itself into her left arm. Well, I'll be damned, said the voice cheerfully. Look at that, sunshine. I think you and me are going to be good friends now. Kaine stared intently at her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more the letters seemed ready to puncture her skin and begin infecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own now. Stop. Gotta stop. Holding her left arm in her right, Kaine took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it, pleaded the voice. Hate's my favorite dish, and I'm hungry. Let it go. Feel the anger. Burn with the fire of revenge. Thirst for blood. Then go out there and... Shut up. Shut up and get the hell out of my body. Your body? Oh, that's rich, sunshine. Real rich. Look, why don't you just up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet those buddies of yours in the area would love to see you dead. Kaine grabbed a nearby shard of glass and tried to saw off the shade-infected portion of her side. Before she could, her darkened left arm grabbed her right wrist, crushing it. Kaine screamed and dropped the shard at the sound of bone as the sound of bone crunching on bone filled the air. Stupid idiot girl. You're possessed now, sunshine, and there ain't no going back. The voice laughed again, a loud long wail that seemed to go on without end. Possessed? Yeah, possessed. You and me? We got what you might call a timeshare arrangement. Remember how folks used to think you were a freak? Well, wait till they get a load of you now. Kaine looked up, tears in her eyes. The sky seemed smaller somehow, darker. Is this because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? So, listen, purred the voice. I know this whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all bad. There's plenty in it for you too. I'm a very powerful creature, sunshine, and now that power belongs to you. You got enemies? People you want to kill? I can make it happen. That little fat kid who kept picking on you? That big old shade that squashed your granny? We'll wrap them up in their own assholes. No more abuse for you, sunshine. No more pain. Wait, said Kaine. You're a shade? Why would you help me kill another shade? What, you think I'm some kind of racist? Some killing snob? I don't give a good goddamn who you murder, honey pants. I just want to drink from the well. Kaine considered this as she struggled to her feet, the power of the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away with the wind, and she enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke up again. So, how about it? You and me? We could have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of the bloody part if you don't want. Fuck off, asshole, muttered Kaine. I'll handle the killing. Look at you go. Oh, sunshine, we're gonna have so much fun. I think it's just gonna be a lot of reading, Lindsay. I hope you get some good sleep, and thank you for stopping by. See you next time. So listen, my name's, I want to say Tyran? Tyran? Is that supposed to be like tyrant? And if you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this piece of meat you call a heart. Now get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour. And I like rotten and sour. Kaine found herself nodding at the voice. Yeah, I think this can work. I'm gonna find that shade and I'm gonna strangle it with its own guts. And when I'm done, I'm gonna do the same to you, Tyran. Count on it. Heh. I've shit bigger than you, so good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body. But if you ever run out of hate, if you ever, you know, go soft, then I'm gonna take over everything. So keep on killing, sunshine, and watch your back. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading to somewhere deep inside Kaine herself. Kaine waited until she was sure the voice was gone, then waved her new left arm around a few times. It feels perfectly normal. It feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding at the new limb, determined to find something wrong with it. She didn't want it to feel normal. That would mean the creature inside her had already won. I am not a shade. I am Kaine. Repeating this mantra in her head, she slowly began digging through the rubble of her house, being careful to ignore a certain red-stained spot in the corner. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of lunar tears. Though it had been through hell and back, the garland's petals were as bright as ever. Kaine started to place it in her hair, then slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. "I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry. But I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed, corrupted, a freak. And this time, I don't think there's any going back." Holding the flowers to her heart, Kaine fell to the ground and sobbed. As night gradually lightened to dawn and the people of the area rose to their daily lives, she remained in that position, as if tears could somehow wash away the horror that now infected her world.
Alive! Stay alive! Stay alive!
Grandma.
Kaine, you gotta live! You gotta come back to us!
Oh, hey.
Oh, Emil.
Emil, you were the one calling me, weren't you?
You still recognize me?
Of course. I knew you right away.
Thank you, Kaine.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Wow, you grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
Don't stare too long at him, you'll fall in love. I mean, that didn't happen to me. It might have, but like...
That's a long time.
Yeah, well...
Any luck with Yona?
No.
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
That look in her eyes.
Is that a lunar tear?
Yeah.
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
No, it's great. Thank you.
Is there more reading? Because...
Kaine waking from her long
Oh,
petrified
God.
sleep. Emil's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all.
I mean, they didn't really ruin it.
Are you kidding me? You can't be serious!
I am serious. And don't call me kidding me.
Please try to understand. People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
This is crap, and you know it!
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
Now it's done, oh thank God.
No one's sleeping outside. You and Kaine saved this village, and now they want to run you out?
People are afraid of us. And really, I understand. I mean, look at me. As long as you're still with us, I can deal with it.
It's so weird now, just like... I honestly thought they were still humans. I thought like Devila and Popola were androids. I know that because NieR Automata. But like, I thought everyone else was still human.
Right, Kaine?
I'm used to sleeping outside.
But...
We'll see you later.
Sorry about this.
Wait, so do I still
What is the
play
matter?
as protagonist?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now.
Different models from those, but they were always... Yeah, yeah.
never even occurred to me. Damn it.
We should turn in.
More reading?
I didn't get much sleep that night.
Because I've been reading for like an hour now.
For the first time in my life, I hated Devila. For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola.
Well, don't worry about that, because later on...
Those feelings are pointless in the end.
Exactly. Oh god. Oh
They said
god.
they did what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades.
That was just so much reading.
Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola?
Would have been really cool in the cutscene, but it's okay.
In the end, I'm just as bad.
Are you?
Because I never once stopped
right.
to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
Right, yeah. Okay, so it's slightly different? Is it? No. Other than, like, a lot of reading.
I apologize to Kaine and Emil. But...
Wait, is this
what
different?
good would that even do?
I don't remember seeing this.
Wait, is that...
I got a fire going, Kaine.
Weird, aren't they?
Campfires are weird, aren't they?
I feel like I could stare at the flames forever.
Well, don't get all googly-eyed and catch your clothes on fire.
Obviously. I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
That works the reading in. Man, like, Forest of Myth, that was a time. That was a time.
Yeah, me too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know. I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
I mean, it is noticeable. It is.
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know? At least I can look at you when we talk, right? Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not very interesting. Sorry.
I would.
Come on.
I think we're of different
just wanna
opinion.
know you better.
Differing opinions, Kaine.
Please?
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid. Before the whole shade possession thing.
So only Emil knows that she's possessed by a shade, right? I mean, everyone else can kind of guess, but she straight up told Emil. I'm guessing when she was like, Emil, secret, secret, secret. She was probably just like, hey, I'm a shade, and if I go evil, I want you to stare at me and turn me to stone, or something. I don't know. I think maybe Emil still wants to look at people, but he doesn't want to be seen. Also, hello, Boof. How are you doing? Also, when are you streaming again?
My body is different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak. But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got, she gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession in my body. I know we can do it if we all work together.
Oh boy,
It'll
Emil.
probably be super easy.
Barely an inconvenience.
Let me guess.
Oh, really?
More warm water.
Okay. Can we just forget I told you about that?
Finally something to laugh about in this game. Jesus Christ. An hour and a half into this stream and like it's just been depressing. I feel great today. No cough, no fever. Watch out, world, because Yona's coming out to play. Unless...
Sleep well?
Not really.
Sure.
Oh, sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well.
Hopefully soon. Man, I hope you're doing okay, Booth. Like... If there's stuff going on, take your time.
What might that be?
It's Mom's diary.
Oh,
I have not heard you speak much about your mother.
I didn't even know I had a mother.
She got the Black Scrawl and died when I was
Oh,
little.
shit. What?
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. I can barely remember her face anymore. This is the only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
How so?
In what way?
Well, here. Take a look.
Oh god, more reading? Please, no.
Say there.
Oh. Yeah, hello.
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, no, I can hear you. Hello, Grimoire Vice. Oh? What?
Why are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
I'm
Sorry.
confused.
Felt like I was dreaming or something.
Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed. Come now, there's the door.
Right.
He's so
Let's
big.
go.
Also, why do I recognize that voice? And he wears an eye patch? But like, no shirt? Are they tattoos? You know, it just makes sense to be wielding this sword. If you look this big, like, great sword, right? This is the protagonist on NieR Gestalt. So this is... Proceed beyond this point, you'll be unable to save until the battle is over. Do you want to go through the door? Yes. So this is the version where you're Yona's father, right? This is the world of the recycled vessel. Okay. Wait, what am I supposed to... What is going on? Ah! What is happening? This looks kinda trippy. I hope it's okay for everyone else watching. This was DLC in the original game. Oh, I see. Nice, and they just like give it for free. Heck. That's very nice of them. Do I have items? Okay, cool. I do. Whoa! Oh! Yes! Oh! Hello. Okay. Ooh! Ah! Frick. Stormcloak. Whoa! Let's take out the bats, I guess. Oh, this guy's nearly dead. The Black Scroll, Lost Destiny, a white book, a false truth. I am so confused by what's going on here. These are battle stages, okay. I need to make a lurk. Oh, I did have a lurk command, but the cat no longer exists. There are 3 weapons associated with them for the final ending, so you need to do 13 of the 15. Okay. Wait, so there's 15 stages? Whoa, buddy. So I need to do this DLC to get, like, ending E, right? Okay. Oh, no. You know, it's funny, I was playing Dark Souls earlier today, and my character is a greatsword, a Zweihander wielding bandit that wears similar pants, but absolutely destroys everything with a massive greatsword. Alright, too slow. Wish the law was up more upfront in Dark Souls games. It's kind of nice how it's kind of like you have to infer it from the world, of like you can work out what's going on through dialogue and stuff. Ow. Stop teleporting, you little shit. Oh, I got him. Obtain the one-handed sword, Fool's Embrace. Okay, cool. Wow. The dragon's corpse brought death to the world, delivering unto it the power of magic. Oh, that's the ending of Drakengard, right? Why is it so ugly? I just want a sword that looks like a real sword. This tastes like full cream sword. It only has 2% fat. No non-Australian would understand that reference. Ow. Whoa, hey buddy! Oh, I jumped. I totally jumped. Oh. Wait. The black sickness stains the future. They journey to return to soulless vessels. Oh, this reminds me of what's that movie? Old Boy. Oh, heck, we're in the bloody desert temple. Oh no. Ow. Cool. 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 Obtain the Kabuki outfit. Wait, there are outfits? Huh? Oh, wait, what does this mean? Do I have to pick one or the other? Does this mean I have to redo it later and pick the other door? No? Okay. So... Right, okay. The apocalypse divided the world in two. One that knows not day, and one which has never seen the night. That was weird. Black and white, 13 pacts. The vessel's forms waver as they cross time and space. Oh. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, wrong button.
Seems we have been shut in.
That's alright, Vice. We got this. No? Okay. This is kind of really cool music.
It seems we...
That's bloody awesome. Oh, big boy.
Seems we have been shut in.
Whoa! Oh, heck, heck, heck! Oh, that was stressful. I got a letter from Emil. He said Dan is super strong and really cool. I hope I can see him kick butt some. Wait, how's she getting these letters? The Song of Man has been drowned out. In its place is an inhuman scream? Is that what... hello, robot. Why are you all shooting heckin'... Oh. Oh, heck. Two-handed sword, Fool's Lament. Okay. The sky falls with the dragon. The world ends this day. Whoa. Also, where am I? Oh no. Oh, heck. Lock on, lock on. I wanted to use a medicinal herb before the end of the level, just so I could, like, get it back. It doesn't matter. The puppet priest collects the accursed prayers and polishes the vessel. Oh, what? What is going on? I'm a little confused. Do I have to go back through this again because I missed some targets? Or like... Oh! Oh, no, don't hit the ball. Am I supposed to hit the ball? I'll be honest, I'm very confused. What is happening? Whoa, hello. Huh? Okay. You sense something terribly sinister beyond this door. It may be difficult to endure what awaits on the other side, unless your soul is at least level 33. Okay. So long as this memory exists, so long as mankind has hope, a bloody battle will be waged over the holy something. Listening to people come up with theories? Theories about what? Ow. Government conspiracy theories and aliens, huh? Government cover-ups of aliens. Whew, okay. Whoa! Sorry, chat just disappeared. Oh, okay. Oh, that wasn't fully charged up. Any games? I was looking forward to this game, but that's about it. This was the only game I was looking forward to this year. And Resident Evil, I guess. Foolish human, foolish human, foolish human, foolish vessel. No. Wait, can I ride the ball? Nope. Nope, don't attack the balls. Ninja Gaiden's around the corner. Ooh! A new Ninja Gaiden? Nope. No, 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 no. Nope, nope, nope. We're good, right? Do I have to kill the boss? No. Can I just leave? Not sure if I have enough time to play it though. New Ninja Gaiden? I think I have to kill the boars. Can I ride a ball? Nope. I felt bad. Devil and Poplar went back home. They made me lonely, so I ran around singing songs as loud as I could. All is paid. All is sacrifice. Okay. Oh, can I go in here? Whoa. No, 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 no. I'm stuck. That was annoying. Are you going to continue the story? I'll probably just do this DLC and continue the story tomorrow. I mean, it's not DLC in this game, is it? It's part of the game. But, like... do I need to fight these guys? Ari Village on Sunday, yes. Alright. Even the so-called bad REs look like a lot of fun. I haven't played 5 and 6. I've heard they're bad.
It seems we have been shut in.
I didn't like number 4 either though, and that's supposed to be... like, that's... a lot of people love that one. How much of 4 did I play? I played it all. I finished it. I think that my playthrough is up on YouTube on in my Halloween playlist from last year. Played it in October.
seems we have been shut in.
Big shade? No? Obtain the spear Fool's Accord. Okay, cool. Do not bring back the light, do not bring back the vessel, do not bring back the future, do not bring it back. Oh, that's nice. Do I have any stupid rules here? Nice. Once I finish my secret dish, I'm gonna feed it to Dan. Good. Every beam of light is an invitation to death. Okay. Whoa. This is all I'm gonna do. It's not flashy, but it's effective. I don't know if I need to kill this guy or just like I can just move on. Did that kill him? Huh. Oh, that way. Oh. Oh, no. What? I better not bloody die here. You're bloody joking. No. All right. Whoa. What? Okay, okay. No. No more? Ah. 10,000 experience points, 50,000 gold. A dreaming vessel in a recycled world. Until the time of its awakening comes.
Is that all?
Yeah, that was a book about my mother.
Huh?
Is that the final entry of the diary?
Yep.
Seems that way.
Interesting.
You figure anything out?
I fear not.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Me neither. I got nothing.
The diary again?
Yeah. Lately, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it.
The world of the recycled vessel.
He's a king. I wish I had some friends. Wait, how does she... I don't need to do these again, do I? I can just leave. Okay, cool. Cool. How do I change my costume?
Something wrong?
I feel as if I've just awoken from a most unpleasant dream.
I know what you mean. That happens to me whenever I read it.
Oh, that's a weird diary. %93 complete. Oh, I was only level 32. And that thing was like, oh, you should probably be level 33 before doing this. Right. My bad.
I decided a long time ago that Popola was... She trusts me to keep the library secure.
False hope is better than no hope at all.
No.
I should talk to Devila first.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's go talk to Devila. See what happens.
Hey.
Oh, hi. I kinda thought you'd never talk to us again.
I understand you're doing this for the village, and that you don't have a choice.
Pretty much, yeah. But look, why don't you go talk to Popola? I think she wanted to discuss the Shadow Lord with you.
Okay.
I'm headed there next. Oh, and Devila?
Yeah?
Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
You don't need to apologize. Anyone would be upset when their friends are hurting.
Yeah.
Let Emil and Kaine know that we're sorry, alright?
All right.
She trusts...
Fall.
More and more of us.
What is the purpose of this place?
Beats me. Maybe it's Popola's hobby corner.
So I have to re-defeat the child by the ocean? Okay, let's go talk to Popola.
Popola?
Oh, hello.
Look, I want to apologize for
Stop. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, but neither did you. You're just trying to protect the villagers. And I jumped down your throat for it.
It's very kind of you to say so. Regardless, please don't let it trouble you.
Ahem. I believe there was something you wished to discuss with us.
Oh, right. Yes, about that. You know about the lost shrine, right?
The temple where I was first discovered.
That's it. Well, it seems that the Shadow Lord's lair is connected to it somehow.
Why would they give us this information and then later on be like, oh, we need to stop you from fighting the Shadow Lord? I'm sorry.
Oh, it was right under our pages
Why?
the whole time.
Why?
But the bridge that leads there is unusable.
So, take a boat.
A boat?
Yes, the canal's finally been repaired. It took a lot longer than expected, what with the shades and all. I also asked them to provide a boat at the path to the Lost Shrine's back entrance. The ferryman will let you use it free of charge. That should make it easier for you to move from town to town.
Thanks, Popola. I feel like you've done so much for me. I'm really grateful. All right, I'll see you around.
And for the love of everything, be careful.
Yeah, okay. How do I get the other weapons? The
path above the entrance to the shopping district should lead to the boat landing.
How excellent to know the canal is finished. Hopefully this puts our days of running all over behind us.
The faster we can move, the faster we can
Forgot
save
what it
you.
was, but there's a good
Let's
there's a
use it
good
as
reason they
offense when
told
needed.
me about the Shadow Lord. I guess they.
Wish I could leave this place.
I guess the Shadow Lord wanted his vessel, right? Devil and Poplar were like, the Shadow Lord wants his vessel now, or something.
Hey, you.
A treasure map?
Yeah, a treasure map. Yeah, I'm collecting them. So that's why I'm looking for a new treasure mapper.
Sure, I guess I should know where to look for a treasure map before telling the guy sure thing.
One could hardly expect to stumble across such a thing lying on the ground. Perhaps we should look for a place where old documents are stored.
Old documents, huh?
Welcome. Blacksmiths always do.
Old documents. So they want me to, like, go into the underground lab and find a treasure map there? Is that something I can do? Something to do with Project Gestalt success. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna do a walkthrough of this bloody... First you need to find the map. Village library. Okay. It's weird because I went to the village library when I first got this quest and the prompt didn't show up. Because I was like, oh, village like, it's a place where all documents are stored, library, and I went straight there. I probably didn't go to the right bookshelf. My cough just wouldn't quit today. I bet Dan would have rubbed my back if he was here. Get weapons out of the way quickly. How many weapons are there? 93. It's 13, 21. No, 22. So I have 2 more weapons, I think.
This book is pretty beat up.
As a fellow tome, I find this a sad sight to behold. When will books receive the respect they deserve?
Calm down. I'm sure it had a happy life. Let's see here. Hey, is this a map?
It is, and one with many
Don't yawn.
unusual markings at that. Perhaps this is a treasure map like that fellow was
One more.
referring to
Oh, okay.
earlier.
Yeah, but it's so damaged I can't make heads or tails of it.
I wager the damaged sections can be repaired.
Wait, is there a Route C?
Perhaps the facade at Strange Things store would be able to assist us.
Worth a shot.
Alright, I cannot be bothered. Farming for things, so... we'll get the goat hides first. Each weapon is about 3% of the weapon completion percentage. Okay. So it's just this weapon and then the weapon I get for Route B. Which will be a one-handed sword. Goat hide. Goat hide is good. Not goat meat. Is there anything up here that I might be able to interact with? Post time skip? Speaking of which, I need to do a new game plus on Final Fantasy 13. Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13, because I missed out a really good weapon. I missed out on a really good weapon. Oh, the bridge is fine. There's nothing here. Can slow you down not getting weapons on time. Okay, okay. Ooh. Goat hide. Goat hide. Okay, cool. Ooh. Alright, sweet. Hello, Jordan. How are you doing? Thank you for the host. Doing great. That's good to hear. I'm doing pretty good too. This stream
Oh, you. Yeah, I'm kind of busy now.
started
You saved his life.
Started pretty
From
bad.
now on, I'm giving you a discount.
Thank you. I will buy 3 eggplants, please. No, wait, how many do I need? I need 3.
Come again anytime, okay?
Sure.
Which job should I give you first? Come back whenever.
So I think I only have the 2 side quests. This one, which gets me a weapon, and the pink moonflower one, which I might try to complete off stream anyways. I mean, I might have to because, like, you need to check every day for your flowers, right?
Hey!
That red bag.
Hey.
Oh god, okay.
Oh, you...
Thank Annie!
Oh, oh, hydrate. 1 second. Sorry, I'm just like reading this. What you want to do is take.
Hey, can you fix damaged books?
打ち草サルトとトザタトでこれ足して
And what would those materials be?
シサやら監査とタク監査
3
や理
eggplants
事とセザワ勘一ってして
to repair a book. You missed it earlier, Jordan. There was so much reading.
I got the materials you needed. Not that I have any idea how they're supposed to be helpful.
サチサリキサで避けて
The machine loosens the grime while the eggplants absorb it. Okay. Then use goat hide to repair. Okay. Doesn't make any sense.
Hey, this looks great. Let's get it back to the client.
Oh, wait. There's the otter right there. There. Hello, otter. Jordan says hello. Wait. Did I... Okay, so I just need to go back to the blacksmith. And we need to go to the Lost Shrine. Okay. We started Hunter x Hunter, nice.
Oh there!
Village. How are you? Are you enjoying it?
Is your husband around? I have something for him.
Sorry, he's out shopping for weapons right now.
Oh, all right. Well, can you give him this book?
Thought he was a blacksmith.
Fine.
If I may, madam, what is it about our transaction that has you so dissatisfied?
This is another map, isn't it? Well, as soon as he sees it, he's
You
going
like
to
it so
run off
far?
on some fool treasure hunt
It is
again.
good.
One of these days, he's going to get himself killed.
Probably.
I understand. I know what it's like to worry about someone.
I don't suppose... Look, is there any way you can find this treasure? If you can track it down and bring it to my husband, that would be enough to satisfy his curiosity.
I think we can do that. But first, we gotta figure out where this map leads.
That seems like Popola's area of expertise. Perhaps she has some advice for us.
Yeah, let's go talk to her.
Surely you are aware that meddling in the affairs of a married couple will accomplish nothing.
Look, I took on a job and I'm gonna see it through.
Your sense of duty is positively breathtaking.
Hey, I know what it feels like to worry about family. If we can keep others out of danger by handling stuff like this, I'm all for it.
It is a tremendous burden. And yet I cannot say I dislike that way of thinking.
This quest is going to be so much running around.
Hey, got a minute? I have a map I need your help with.
Sure. What kind of map?
Here, let me show you.
This looks like a map of the Lost Shrine. Apparently, this leads to some unidentified object of great importance. It also talks about a hidden room in the Lost Shrine where sunlight doesn't reach. I'd bet that's where your secret treasure is hiding.
A hidden room in the Lost Shrine, huh? Thanks for the help.
The treasure is found in the Lost Shrine. Go there. The treasure on the second floor. A glowing object found on the northwestern side of the second floor.
Oh, not at all. Glad to be of service.
Thank you. I guess we're going to the Lost Shrine then. Might as well do the main story while we're there. Let's save the game. Lost Shrine, that's where I'm going.
Oh, there. The Lost Shrine's up ahead, just past this cave.
Thank you, Red Bag Man.
As well as the Shadow Lord's castle.
Let us make haste.
I'm getting sleepy. Hansel. What do you want? Go away, dirty defective swine. Wait, what? I'm not like you. I'm different. Huh? Okay, so we need to go... Damn! Hello? Why are you awake, Sam? That's not a lot of sleep. Wait. No, that's not a lot of sleep. You had like 4 hours? 4 hours sleep? 3 hours maybe? How are you doing? Body said wake up. I hope you can get back to sleep. Or maybe like have a nap. And you missed a very sad start to the stream, so good timing, probably. And I bit my lip while playing Dark Souls, and it's just really sore. And I keep why am I there? But hello. More sad. More sad. So much sad. Here's... you again. Stop bothering me. Grimoire Vice has been taken away. Hansel is dead. There's no reason for me to exist anymore. Oh my god. My life is over, just leave me alone. What? there's so many depressing things happening. We got Kaine's origin story.
Sunshine. We finally get to bathe in blood.
Don't talk to me.
I want to kill so bad I can barely stand it.
That voice there was the shade that's possessing Kaine's body. Oh, that was spooky. Kaine origin story was super depressing. Like, why? She was bullied growing up because she was different. Her and her grandmother get driven out of the village. What else? It was just very sad. Her grandmother gets brutally murdered. They made sure to describe all of that. And then Kaine loses an eye, lost her arm, so like the arm and the leg she has there, they're reconstructed from the shade that's possessing her body. And the shade possessed her body when after she watched her grandmother get brutally murdered. There's a lot happening there.
This is all too easy.
Twisted ring, cool. What am I looking for here? Oh?
Is this the treasure?
Not but a pile of junk. It seems this treasure map was a ruse.
Wait. The treasure is on the second floor. Glowing objects found in the northwestern side of the second floor go to the opposite way than the path that leads to the third floor on the roof of the shrine. Is it treasure or like...
Now what? His wife isn't gonna like this at all.
Is that it? I guess we'll just continue with the main story because reasons. Because we're here now anyways, and the main story is here. So we'll continue to the top of the tower. Hello? Treasure? Hello? Oh?
What's with these guys?
Certainly not your garden variety, Shades.
Their bodies aren't fully functional.
Say, I've heard of this. A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
Hmm? Um... hello. Hello, Raid. Thank you for the raid, Box Cutter. Hello, everyone. Welcome to NieR Replicant Route B. There's not much happening at the moment, but there was a lot less happening earlier. How's everyone doing? Hello. Ah? Hello, I'm just gonna call you Hive, because is that by... Oh, let's move this way first. Puzzles. And Nyung. How you doing? Pyrexia, I want to say? Welcome to the stream. I'm getting depressed on some NieR Replicant. That's what this game is for. Ow. It's the tail end of your day. Isn't it like 6 o'clock in the morning? 7 o'clock in the morning? I don't... Wait. What is your time zone? How you doing, Box Cutter? About to go to sleep? I remember you, I just don't know how to pronounce your name. Yeah, I've seen the name before. I just don't know how to how is Hive panic. Oh no. It's very loud. Audio very loud. Oh, get hecked. Oh, never mind. This guy's health just disappeared. And he's dead. At the moment I'm doing a quest to find a weapon, but also doing the main quest, which has taken me here to the Lost Shrine, where not a lot is happening. I don't think there's anything in these rooms. No. Nope, sir. Oh, heck. You know what? We'll check anyways. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here, but we can check. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, that's blood. I bit my lip. And it's gone. It's bad. No, no, no. Why do I do this? I knew there was nothing in here. Why did I bother? Why? Why? Ow. Alright, more cutscene. Cutscene? Yeah. Hey, Gretel. I've treated you all poorly for the XP, but there's nothing in there. I mocked you, betrayed you, all because you went guest star before the change was complete. Oh, oh, oh? Oh? After all this, I think I can understand you. I think we can speak as equals. This makes me very happy. I hope we can spend the rest of our life... Yeah, listen. You will spend the rest of your lives together. It's just not going to be a very long rest of your lives.
Kaine? Emil? Look, from now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
Why?
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest? Fun.
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels wrong.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us.
Emil.
You got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast...
Roast?
Neil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
Roast who? Emil, roast who? Emil? Emil? We're friends, right? Right? No, that... I hate it when people do that. Alright. Alright. Alright, let's just go here. These are the strats they don't tell you about. Where you avoid half the area by jumping over it. Oh, never mind. There's enemies here. Is it up here? Do we jump up here? Yeah. Wait. Was it up here? Did I just waste time jumping up here? Probably. I did. I did. I didn't need to jump up here. It's down there.
We seem to be surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
Just kick them aside.
Ooh. Ooh, protagonist would kick a puppy. Alright, save game, boss fight, and then we go back to the village, speak to the blacksmith's wife? Okay. Oh.
What's going on? There's dozens of them!
These are creatures of the darkness. Lure them to the light.
Oh, heck.
Pathetic to the end, I see.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, you're funny. I'm gonna start crying here.
I don't like that. Kaine's
Foolish creatures.
Kaine's shade is
Have you felled the beast?
nope. Kaine's shade is now talking, and we're hearing it talk. I thought Ruby was playing as Kaine, but shit.
This is
Whoa!
one stubborn
I
son of
don't
a
remember
bitch.
this.
Damn it, damn it, damn it!
Hey there, Sunshine. You ain't feeling bad for this freak, are ya? Ain't no turning back now. You got a lust for blood. Embrace the slaughter. All we know is the thrill of battle. Ain't that right, Kaine?
Okay. And now some more stuff happens, and we're probably going to see a lot more Kaine backstory. Because of this.
Kaine!
Yikes.
Oh, you're kidding me!
Kaine!
Move, come on, stupid arm, move. Oh my god. I don't want to kill him. We're incomplete, but our friends make us whole. We are mocked, abused, and hated, but our friends keep us strong. Okay. This is, Ooh. This is fine. This is fine. It's not like we just...
Kaine! Are you alright?
killed
Kaine!
it's fine. It's fine.
I fear there is little we can do for her.
No! Kaine!
What is happening?
It's all over for you, Sunshine.
Kaine! Kaine!
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's Kaine's shade.
With no other choice, we must
Whoa.
strike it down.
Kaine! Come back!
Oh. Yeah, no, we're good, Emil. Everything's fine. That was much quicker than the first. Oh, I love this music.
Dear.
Kaine! Kaine!
Kaine!
I couldn't hold it back.
It's fine.
I can't be with...
We're always going to be together, Kaine. If you transform again, we'll just stop it again. As many times as it takes. I don't care how tough it is. We're gonna get you back. I like sleeping outside because I'm with you, Kaine. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because of you. I'm weak, and I'm sad, and I'm lonely. But you make me strong. You're my friend, and I need you. So don't you dare leave me!
It's okay, Emil.
All right. Stop.
Lag?
crying.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about the lag.
And thanks. I'm all right.
Over there.
Ooh, okay.
And what is this?
Hmm?
It's me. It's got some kind of writing on it, but I don't know what it says.
How remarkably useless of you.
Hmm.
Well, let's go ask Popola.
It's a cipher of some kind.
Can you determine its meaning?
I think this is the key to unlocking the Shadow Lord's castle.
I think it's the key to unlocking the Shadow Lord's castle.
Here,
He
take
says,
a look
knowing
at this.
full well what this is.
I wrote down all the words I can understand.
You can understand all of those words.
This fragment is called the Stone Guardian. Given that you found it in the Lost Shrine, the words must mean something. There are spaces here for 4 other fragments as well. Sacrifice, the Law of Robotics, the Memory Tree, Loyal Cerberus. The Law of Robotics probably refers to the Junk Heap. And the Memory Tree might be the Forest of Myth.
Yeah.
But as for Sacrifice and Loyal Cerberus, I don't have a clue.
Not a problem.
Hmm?
If we want to fill in the words, we just run around the world killing every big monster we find, right?
Yeah.
Oh, splendid. By all means, let us undertake a murderous rampage.
They're just shades. Besides, it's the only way to reach the Shadow Lord.
It's a dangerous task.
Yeah, well, Yona's in even more danger.
But how can you even be sure that she's...
Because she is! Right? The Junk Heap and the Forest of Myth, yeah? I'm on my way.
Please be careful. Oh, and listen. About Kaine and Emil.
Uh-huh.
The villagers know how much they've sacrificed, and they're thankful. It's just... they're scared, you know? People can't change overnight.
Yeah.
I'll hurry them along the best I can. But can you please give them a little more time?
I'll try.
Dan brought a chick home with him, and it makes little chirps and follows me around, and it's just the cutest thing ever. All caps. Let's go for the junk heap again. That's what I went with first time. No. Let's go to the
Pope
Forest of
said we
Myth.
might be able to find something in the Forest of Myth.
You will forgive me if I seem less than enthusiastic about such a trip.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely understand. We started this stream with a lot of reading, and the Forest of Myth is probably going to be... It is a lot more reading. So I might actually end stream before we go to the Forest of Myth and leave that for next stream, so we can also start that stream with a lot of reading. No. We need to get this weapon. That's what we need to do. So, we just need to nyum in 2x speed. Nyum.
How'd it go?
It went.
We followed the map, but all we found was a pile of junk.
I see. In that case, can I ask you to sell my jade hair ornament and purchase something shiny with the proceeds? Then we can give it to him and pretend that you found it.
You're smart.
You sure? This looks pretty valuable.
That's because it is. But if it keeps that idiot husband of mine home safe, then it's worth it.
Smart.
Well,
Smart.
should we obey the wife's request and sell her jade hair ornament?
Wait, I can keep it? Why would I want to keep it?
Well, if that's what she wants, let's go to the Strange Things store and see what we can get for it.
Ow, back. And we need to nyum in 2x speed again. Nyum.
How did it come to this? My life is over, I tell ya.
Not this quest again.
I sense another inane
Oh, snacking while
and
AFK. I haven't been
time-consuming
too keen on this
request
series.
coming
Is there a
on.
link with Automata? It
Best to just
is
walk away while you
a
still
prequel.
can, lad.
NieR Automata is a sequel. Yes, and it's all based on a bad ending from Drakengard. Apparently they're all bad endings.
Easy, Vice. Hey there. What's going on?
Whoa, friend. Whoa is what's going on. So I ended up having to work on me and my honeybun's wedding anniversary, right?
Yep.
And since we couldn't celebrate the occasion together, things got a little heated. I want to make it right and get back in her good books, but I'm a little in over my head. Think you could help a guy out?
It'll take a hell of a present to make up for a missed wedding anniversary.
I thought the same thing, so I asked my sweet dumpling if there's anything she wants. And she told me, I want that thing you promised me back when we were newlyweds.
That thing?
Exactly! The problem is, I can't for the life of me remember what it was. Can you believe I forgot? Oh, I am just the worst. So, you have any idea what my wife might want? Come on, you gotta help me out here.
Yeah. What comes to mind when imagining the ferryman's wife? How they argue.
All that comes to mind is how they argue all the time.
I had the same thought, though it hardly seems a credible lead for a gift of atonement.
Well, her hair was, sort of dark, right?
Was it now? Regardless, I do not believe this to be a productive train of thought, lad.
Okay, a red bag.
Well, you guys carry matching red bags, right?
Red? Aha! That's it! We got married after learning we had a shared love of all things crimson, so she'll definitely want something red.
I remain skeptical this will lead us to something his wife truly desires.
Apples.
We're so close I can taste it. Let's see, red, red. Yeah, I
Taste
got nothing
red.
here. What do you think I should give her?
An apple. Pretty flowers.
Flowers? Everyone loves a good flower.
Yeah, I don't feel like I've seen my wife giving two hoots about flowers, like, ever.
Well, girls like sweet things, right?
What, like apples? Yeah,
Haha.
she loves apples, but problem is she already eats them all the time.
Give her more apples. You can never have too many apples.
How about a fancy jewel?
Yeah, I guess she might have mentioned wanting something like that a long time ago. Ugh, this is getting us nowhere.
Why don't you just ask her?
Can you believe she actually married this lout?
Yeah.
You know what? Fine. I'll just get her apples, a red jewel, and some red flowers, and call it a day.
I mean, are you going to get her that, or are you going to be like, hey, can you help me out?
Should be easy enough for me to get the apples and flowers squared away in Seafront. But I'll probably need your help finding a red jewel. So, what do you say? Help out a pal for old time's sake?
How could I say no when you look at us with those puppy dog eyes? Sure, we'll track you down a jewel.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you! Once you found it, just bring it right to my home in Seafront, okay?
Let's not interact.
No, I bet they sell red jewels at the Strange Things.
Oh, at the Strange Things store. Anyway, where are you headed? For the Strange Things store. Funnily enough. Oh, I hate this man. But does that mean he doesn't die in this run? Or is this just a quest I missed out on?
I say, each time we encounter that bickering couple anew, we are made to endure an even further torrent of meaningless and incessant chatter.
Yeah, they love to talk, all right. Remind you of anyone?
Grimoire Vice is 100 times their better. You don't see this old tome flitting about starting Donnybrooks and set twos now, do you?
What does any of that mean, Vice? Vicey? What does that mean? Ow. That was adorable. Last night Dan told me stories until I fell asleep. I don't remember anything, but boy was I happy.
Hey, so we're looking for a red jewel. Long story, please don't ask. Happen to have one?
朝夕消したら売れとそうあるとほら
This is less a jewel and more a simple rock.
お先とあるラッキーいや最低ざ出してケチ置いていてちたるであぜるより
Wait, really?
Sure.
Thanks.
Obtained red jewel?
生きそろざき生きそろざき
Did I
Let's
grab?
head for back dude's house so we can give him his jewel.
I imagine it would be quickest to make for Seafront by way of the canal.
Did I grab the quest? Report back to the client's wife. That's I did. What? Heck. Oh my god. Okay. This is fine. This is fine.
Huzzah to us for acquiring a red jewel. But is it truly alright to make a present of something we received at no cost?
I think it's the thought that counts here.
And whose thoughtfulness are we speaking of? Might I remind you, the giver of this present is not even here.
You make a good point, Vice. But also, We get XP from this.
You got a red jewel? Oh, this is amazing! Here, come with me to Seafront so we can get ready to give it to her, okay?
No, we're going back to my village first.
I'd really...
Did I screw up this quest? Is the quest bugged?
You got a red...
If it is, I'll just have to quit and like reload the save, I guess. If it is bugged, I'm just gonna quit and end stream for the night. I think maybe it's because I had two quests that was supposed to be for the strange shop. Oh, heck, poison. Eh, it's fine. Oh. Yeah, okay. I think it's because I had two quests active on the merchant guy. Thank you. Okay. We'll finish this quest, and then we go to sleep. I'm just gonna save it. Real quick. 1:45. Okay. I haven't eaten dinner.
You got...
I just want to finish this quest, please. I would like a weapon. Dan made a new friend, and guess what? He's a king! I wish I had some friends. I'm sorry, Yona.
Yes! Gold! That map was right all along. Not sure it's enough to roll around in, but maybe I can make it work.
Oh, how wonderful. Now will you please promise to stop with all this treasure hunting?
You're a good wife.
I promise, honey. From now on, it's nothing but good, honest work for me. Oh, but wait. There's one more thing.
Uh-huh.
Here. This is the first map I ever found. Take it. I won't be needing it anymore.
Thank you.
This map's even more cryptic than the last one.
So much running around.
Yet I feel confident the rubbish it will lead us to is the same. Now come, we've little time to waste with such trifles.
Probably, but treasure hunting is all about believing in what's possible, Vice.
Such things are beyond even my comprehension.
Think of it as a game, if that helps. Now let's go talk to Popola and see if she can help with the map.
Think of it as a game. Think of it as a game. Oh, it's not helping. It's not helping, Mr. Protagonist, sir. This whole quest has just been annoying. Alright, we get the weapon, we go home. We'll get to the Forest of Myth and save it there, so that next stream we can just, out back. We can just start in the Forest of Myth.
I've got another map for you.
Alright, let me take a look.
Here.
Well, the code on this is pretty tricky, but I think it's a map of the Northern Plains. It mentions something about the place where the Iron Bridge starts, but that's all I can make out. Sorry I can't be more help.
No, this is great, Popola. Thanks.
Alright, alright. Oh, okay. Oh, it's right over there? Good.
What's up?
Last month, my wife encountered some sheep in the plains. And the foul creatures kicked the very life from her.
Oh.
I came here to enact my revenge. But the beasts are far too violent for me to take on.
So, you want me to hunt them down?
What sheep?
No, that won't do.
Oh, then what do you want?
They must suffer as she suffered.
My good man, we are hardly in the business of punting fluffy animals to death.
I've heard you've tamed wild boars, yes? That you can mount and ride them as one would a common pack animal. That shall be my revenge. Mount your boar and ride headlong into the sheep. Annihilate them and all their kin across this plain.
This is hardly the most civilized of assignments.
Save your civilized concerns for one who has not experienced my pain. These animals must suffer. They must pay for what they have done to my beloved.
What is going on? Is this why all the sheep go extinct? Oh, heck. Oh, did I fail the quest?
Thank you. I'm sure my wife sleeps easier now. Here is your payment. Well, if you wish to give it another go,
oh,
I'll be here.
Oh, he's messed up. Ooh. Iron Bridge. Iron Bridge. Over there, probably? Way at the back there, maybe? Let's see. Let's see. Box Cutter, have you played Automata? Let's kill this guy. Oh, he's dead. Is this all I need? No, that's just a dented metal bat. Metal bridge. Down there? Oh, there it is. There it is. Hello. Not at all. I've seen some few streams apart from reviews on YouTube. Labyrinth Shout. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
It would appear this latest treasure map was the real thing.
Yeah, I'd say this is an ample reward.
Oh, wrong one. Ooh. It's kind of useless. 168, and it's very heavy. Like, why would I use this? That one's very light. Ah, sir. I'd recommend playing NieR Automata. Like, even regardless of story, the game itself is really fun. The mechanics are really nice. The combat animation is bloody amazing. The music's really good. The story is kind of like, huh? Until you play through it 3 times, but no, it's a good game. I'd recommend it to anyone. Weapons, 96%. So I think there's only one more weapon left. Yeah. Yeah, one more weapon. Trying to expand the horizons.
The home of that blasted dream.
NieR Automata is
Truly a
great game for that.
Never to experience again.
I hear you.
Okay. I'm gonna call it here because this next part is going to be pretty boring. It's just more reading. And I don't feel like reading at the moment. But I will at the start of next stream, which will be tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here, I think. Let's just move away from that so we just have the music. The background music is nice. The music in both games, so NieR Replicant and NieR Automata, the music is so good. Bloody love it. Sleepy. I should go get dinner. I should just go to sleep. I'll be back tomorrow with more NieR Replicant. We'll do the Forest of Myth and we'll finish that side quest for Old Mate with the red bag. Thanks again for the raid, Box Cutter. Oh heck, I'm good streamer and know how stuff do. Last thing playing Super Mario 64, nice. I've never played a Mario game. Oh no. Alright. I'll be back tomorrow with more NieR Replicant. Thanks again for the raid, Box Cutter. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Hope you have a good time zone. What am I doing? I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah, no, I've never played or like completed a Mario game. I might have played a level of Super Mario Bros, but that's it. Oh, Mario Kart, but like I've never owned Mario Kart. I've only played it at parties. "7:30 in the morning where you are. So you should. I mean, you're. Are you about to head to sleep or? Crazy. Time zones are crazy. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow same time with more NieR Replicant, and then on Sunday more Resident Evil Village, which will be fun because I think it's a Dollhouse next, which I've only heard good things about. Okay. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Hope you all have a good day, evening, good day. Hope you all have a good, and I'll see you all next time. Stay safe, be good. Good night.